What's up, fool? You ready to learn the 5 mistakes that are making you fat, eh? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're gonna talk about the 5 gym mistakes that you're probably doing that are making you fatter. All right, so mistake number 1 that I see too often is people that always focus on cardio and they're not focused on their weight training. Weight training has to be the center focus of you transforming your body and making it look how you want to. Remember, the more muscle that you have on your body, the more calories, the more fat that you're ultimately gonna burn. So that being said, like, there's nothing wrong with cardio, but don't do cardio right when you get to the gym. You know, long bouts of, even if it's slow, steady pace cardio for 20, 30 minutes or HIIT, save that for after the workout if you're gonna do it, because we need to put all of our focus and attention into building muscle. You put yourself through a hard workout, you put all your energy and love into lifting heavy weights, then you're gonna deplete your glycogen stores, and that's gonna lead to losing fat primarily in your cardio session. How many people who are athletic that you see always lifting weights and they got a lot of muscle mass built, they can eat a lot of calories, and you're like, how do they never get fat? It's because they're actually, even if they have a horrible diet, they'll still keep a lot of fat off because they're constantly weight training. See, when you have more muscle, it's gonna burn calories a lot more. So at the end of the day, if you want a nice physique, nice muscles, you wanna burn that fat, you gotta start paying attention to weightlifting. Mistake number 2 that I wanna get into is you're not training hard enough, you're not training at a high enough intensity. And what I mean by high intensity, I don't mean like high intensity interval training where you're doing all that cardio. Ideally, what I would normally want people to do is every set of every workout day, you have to go to war. At least if you're not just trying to maintain, but you're trying to get better. Those last 1 to 3 reps, you gotta bang them out. You don't have to go to complete failure every single time, but you have to work hard. Here's a couple different ways we can do this. Have you seen powerlifters? They take long breaks where they're sitting there for 5 minutes. They're just like, man, how do they look so muscular? But the thing is, they rest a long time so they can go deadlift 500, 600 pounds plus, or 315, 405 for 8 to 10 reps. That's a lot of weight. But then we go to the other side is maybe doing supersets. So I might grab these 75s again, press, get a couple good reps in, you know, like that warm me out, like, ooh, 8 to 10. And then I might just grab, just for an example, then I might go right into, you know, incline flies to burn out. And then you're like, oh, my muscles are screaming in a different way, and I take lower time of rest, like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or a minute rest. See how the intensity is still high, and I'm burning my muscles out in a different way. You gotta pick what you like to do, and always switch it up. So that's my next mistake. You gotta be working hard in the gym. So let's just say I'm capable of doing, you know, 10 reps at 80 pounds on an incline dumbbell, but say I'm not just motivated, you know, I just come in here, you know, it's just life type stuff, and I know that I'm well capable to do 80s or 75 for 10, but I'm talking to my friends a lot. This is not working hard, where you're just like, I'm just getting my sets in, and you're like 10, and you're just chilling. That did nothing, you might as well stay home. See, that was a little hard, for me at least. All right, so this brings me to mistake number 3, and a lot of y'all be doing this. At any sign of discomfort or pain or this is too much, y'all just quit. Y'all be like, 1, oh no. All right, so let's get back to serious. You're not gonna have results, or at least keep progressing fast at least, unless you're pushing yourself and you have progressive overload where you're constantly trying to improve on the last weights that you did the previous workout or the previous week prior. Let me just give you a good example. Let's just say I did 4 sets of 10 for 225 on the bench. It would be smart of me to try to up the weight next time. So when I come back fresh, the next chest day, I'll probably try to do 4 sets of 10 of at least 230, and then the next week 235, and the next week until I can't do it no more. And then I'm like, damn, it's been a month and I put, you know, 5, 7.5, 10 pounds on my bench press. And not only that, but that's a lot of volume and a lot of reps at that weight added. That's gonna help with size, strength, and power. So you gotta keep challenging yourself, because what doesn't challenge you will not change you. All right, so that leads me to mistake number 4 that I see too often is you never switch it up. You're that person, you go to the gym, you go on the same days, you warm up the same, you lift the same weights, you do the same routine, you talk to the same people, you do the same cardio, and nothing changes with you. Nothing changes if nothing changes, right? If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. So with that being said, you gotta switch your workouts up and your reps, rep ranges, time of rest, etc. But one thing I do wanna emphasize on is, yes, you wanna switch it up, but you don't wanna switch up too fast. You don't wanna be that person that's just every day doing something different. Drop sets today, supersets tomorrow, powerlifting the next day. You want to give yourself a little time so that you can progress on it. We're talking about a progressive overload before. Now we're talking about something called like periodization. For example, we can use 4-week periods. That would be really good for you. I might do for 4 weeks straight nothing but 4 sets of 5 or 4 sets of 6 repetitions, which is heavier weight. Work on that for 4 weeks, and then the next 4 weeks I'll go ahead and do, you know, maybe 4 or 5 sets of 8 to 10 reps, and then I'll go ahead and then the next 4 weeks do higher reps, like 3 sets of like 15 to 20 reps, and go as hard as I can on those. But then when I come back around, I should be stronger in that category, go through those again, be stronger in this category, go through those, and then get back to the 3 sets of 20, be stronger in those, and keep doing that until you're just like, I need something different. If you don't want to do every 4 weeks, do every week, switch it up. So one week I might do more powerlifting type reps, the next week I'll move into like hypertrophy reps, and the next week I might shock myself with drop sets or supersets, and then I come back around and go through again. So all in all, y'all, you gotta be switching it up, you gotta challenge yourself, but also give yourself enough time so that you can improve. Mistake number 5, you're ignoring the free weights, the dumbbells, the heavy barbells. Y'all, start with compound, classic, tried and true movements. The things like the deadlifts, the squats, the leg presses, the heavy bench presses, the military presses, the barbell rows, things like that. You're gonna get the most bang for your buck. It's gonna help you burn more calories. It's gonna build the most muscle. It's gonna use more muscles. For example, if we're doing a bench press, we're hitting chest, shoulders, and triceps. When we're doing deadlifts, that literally works every single muscle in your whole body. Squats is the king of all the legs. Things like that you want to really put all your love and energy into, and you're gonna get the best results that way. Because a lot of people I see come in and they're like, forget that. Where is the cable fly or the fly machine? Where's the curl machine? Save that for at the end of the workout. Put the hard work in first, and then after the dumbbells and barbells, go ahead and then maybe go to like, you know, like flies, cable flies and stuff like that, because at least that has a free range of motion. And then at the end, go ahead and do all the machines and burn out, do high reps, things like that. But that's my tip of the day. I really think that you should really put a lot of love into compound, classic, barbell, and dumbbell movements. All right, so that's the 5 mistakes that are potentially keeping you fat. If you're somebody yourself who just is lacking motivation and you need a blueprint, or you have no clue where to start when it comes to your own fitness journey, I'm Eric Zapata, and I help people build muscle and lose 20 to 40 pounds of pure body fat in just 90 days. I take out the guesswork and I make it very simple for you to follow. So if that's something that you're interested in, find me on either Instagram or Facebook. Find me at Eric Zapata Fitness. Shoot me a direct message, comment below. Let's have a conversation and see where we can go together. Hey, sup, fool? Sup, fool? You ready to learn the 5 mistakes that are making you fat, eh?